If you are looking for a ready-made portfolio to invest in the country's biggest companies called as the large caps and medium-sized companies called as the mid caps, you're at the right place. We are talking about large and mid-cap equity mutual funds, which invest a major chunk of their portfolio in the biggest 250 companies of the country. Hello and welcome to our channel 5 Minute Finance by ET Money, where we talk about basics of personal finance. So continuing with our series of best mutual funds for 2024, in today's video, we'll look at the 5 consistently top performing large and mid-cap funds that you can consider to invest in 2024. We'll also understand quickly where these funds invest and who should invest in them. Now, before moving on, let me tell you that we have created separate videos on the best mutual funds in other equity fund categories as well. We have added all these best fund videos in a single playlist for your convenience. You may explore it after watching this video. The link is in the description below. As the name suggests, large and mid-cap funds invest in a combination of large and mid-cap companies. They have to invest at least 35% of their assets in each of the large and mid-cap stocks. Now, large-cap stocks means top 100 companies by market capitalization, and market capitalization is a measure of the size of a company. And mid-cap stocks means the companies that rank 101 to 250 in terms of their market capitalization. Now, understand it this way. Large and mid-cap funds invest at least 70% of their portfolio in India's biggest 250 companies. Now the question comes, who should invest in them? So you need an aggressive risk profile to invest in any equity funds category. But if you are neither comfortable with the risk in pure mid-cap funds, nor want to go as conservative to invest in large-cap funds, this category may be a good choice for you. Now, while the mandatory minimum 35% allocation to mid-caps may help to boost the returns in the long term, the allocation to large caps may help to bring down the risk component as compared to pure mid-cap funds. You must have a minimum time horizon of at least 7 years if you are looking to invest in them for your long-term goals. And if you are still unsure about the suitability, you may take the Investor Personality Assessment on the ET Money app. It hardly takes a few minutes, but it will guide you well to select the right investments as per your needs and risk appetite. Now, before we reveal the funds' names, let's understand how we got this list of best performing large and mid-cap funds. So we started with assigning ET Money rank to each equity mutual fund in the large and mid-cap category. ET Money rankings are based on 2 factors: consistency of returns, which means the funds should have been among the top performers and should have done well consistently over the years. The second factor is protection from volatility, which means how consistently the fund has been among the least volatile funds in its category over the years. Now, the purpose was to find out how consistently a fund has performed well while ensuring protection against volatility as well. So a fund with the most consistent returns and most consistent protection from volatility over the years got the top rank. Next, we examined the monthly ET Money rank of mutual fund schemes and categorized them based on their quartile rankings. We did this exercise for 11 months in 2023. Then we refined our selection by focusing on funds that consistently maintained their position in quartile 1 over the maximum number of months. Now, quartile 1 means the top 25% of performers. So these multiple layers of filters helped us find out the consistently top performing large and mid-cap funds. Now let's look at the best large and mid-cap funds that you can consider to invest in 2024. SBI Large and Mid-Cap Fund is the third biggest fund in the category and manages assets worth 17,175 crore rupees. It has got an amazing 4 out of 5 star rating for consistency of returns and 4.5 star rating for protection against volatility. This fund has grown by a CAGR of 17.55% since its launch. And if you had invested 1 lakh in this fund 5 years ago, your money would have more than doubled to 2,31,000 rupees today. And an SIP of 10,000 rupees started 5 years ago would have given you a whopping corpus worth 10,24,000 today. Now, if you want to know more details on this fund or any other fund of your choice, you can go to the ET Money app and search with that fund's name. You'll be directed to that fund's report card. Now, ET Money Fund report card gives you a 360-degree analysis of the fund, which helps you compare between schemes and make better investment choices. Another best performing fund in the list is Kotak Equity Opportunities Fund. It holds assets worth 16,503 crores and has got an average 3.5-star rating for consistency of return, but a wonderful 4.5-star rating for protection against volatility. This fund has grown by a CAGR of 17.46% since its launch. Now coming to how it has helped to grow investors' money. So if you had invested 1 lakh in this fund 5 years ago, your money would have become 2.4 times at 2,40,000 rupees. And an SIP of 10,000 rupees started 5 years ago would have given you a corpus worth 10,20,000 today. Then we have the biggest fund in the large and mid-cap funds category, Mirae Asset Emerging Blue Chip Fund, which holds assets worth more than 30,000 crores. It boasts an amazing 4.5-star rating for consistency of returns, but it falls slightly short when it comes to protection from volatility. This fund has grown by a CAGR of 23.08% since its launch. And if you had invested 1 lakh in this fund, your money would have become almost 2.5x to 2,48,000 in just 5 years. And an SIP of 10,000 rupees started 5 years ago would have given you a massive corpus worth 10,13,000 rupees today. Then we have Quant Large and Mid Cap Fund, which manages assets worth 1,296 crores. It has got a 4.5 out of 5-star rating for consistency of returns, but falls slightly short for protection from volatility. This fund has grown by a CAGR of 19.64% since its launch. And if you had invested 1 lakh in this fund 5 years ago, your money would have become a whopping 2,63,000 rupees today. And an SIP of 10,000 rupees started 5 years ago would have given you a corpus worth 11,38,000 rupees. Next, we have Edelweiss Large and Mid Cap Fund. This fund manages assets worth 2,437 crores. It has got an average 3.5 rating for both consistency of returns and protection from volatility. This fund has grown by a CAGR of 16.83% since its launch. And if you had invested 1 lakh in this fund 5 years ago, your money would have more than doubled to 2,38,000 rupees. And an SIP of 10,000 rupees started 5 years ago would have given you a whopping corpus worth 10,24,000 rupees today. Now, once you have made up your mind, you can go to the ET Money app where you can invest in mutual funds without paying any commissions for absolutely free. This brings us to the end of this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, do not forget to share this video with your friends and colleagues to help us educate even more people.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.